Hey, hi, and hello there, everybody. Welcome to another video. Hope you all are doing fantastic today, because I know I am. And today we are doing something we haven't done since last summer. If you are new to the channel, hello, my name is Poor Excuse for a Jedi, otherwise known as J.L. Ramirez, author of the Spy Who Saved Humanity graphic novel available at Amazon and Barnes & Noble's websites. And I am a lightsaber spinner. I perform outside doing different tricks such as staff, dual wield, regular, shoulder blade, whatever. You name it, I can do it. Or should I say, I can do it. But today we're not doing lightsabers, we are doing, as you can tell in the description, RC cars! Yeah! I haven't filmed an RC video since last summer, reviewing the ARRMA Granite and the Redcat Racing Wendigo. Back when I was a kid, I was a massive fan of monster trucks. And still am. And Monster Jam was the first introduction I had. Monster Jam has had a massive part of my life. Back before I started doing lightsabers and having this massive collection, I used to collect the monster trucks from Hot Wheels that they had. And I collected all of those until Monster Jam partnered with Spin Master and left Hot Wheels in the dust because they were making their own designs of their own trucks. But I had a massive collection. I had them hanging on the walls around my room, like literally all around the perimeter. We bought a shelf specifically to hold my trucks. It was insane. And it was a shoe rack. And it just held everything. Like just mounted on the wall, like just there. I've been to Monster Jam at least 5 times. 3 with my family and 2 with my friends. At my last event, I saw Ryan Anderson driving around a RC monster truck from Losi with their partnership like they've had for a while. He was just doing a bunch of tricks during like halftime, just literally driving it around on the dirt as they're like repaving and setting up everything for freestyle. It was cool. And Dad and I were like, that. And we went ahead and bought the truck. Ever since I got the Granite, I've always wanted to have a monster truck, RC car. The Granite was the closest I ever got to it. And then we saw Losi had a monster truck, literally RC car, of a truck I've loved since I was a kid. My collection is still not in my room anymore, but we do have it saved. And it's a lot. It's a prized possession of mine. Now I collect Kirby stuff. So really went down on the masculinity scale, didn't I? Kidding. Kirby's awesome. I don't care what you say. The electronics in this truck are what basically make it worth the price. I've heard everything about Losi. Their parts are not the strongest and they're not the best to have. Throughout the video, we do a lot of souping up of adding our own parts and pieces to the truck as well. But it is a really cool truck. The technology in it is insane, where you're able to have different modes that allow you to do wheelies, stoppies, bicycles. But I won't lie, it's got some power. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the truck. Box. Knife. Box 2. Look at that. There. God, that looks cool. Be free. 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 Let's go ahead and talk about what else the box came with. We have the manual. Read the manual every time you get a new car because you're gonna look like an idiot like I did. It basically tells you everything about the equipment you're gonna need, the screws, the battery your type, the charge you'll want, different functions on the remote, which is right here, as well as all the other options for controlling steering, trims, whatever. All the goodies. It also comes with a quick start guide to show you how to do each mode compared to the unlimited, wheelie, and the freestyle, allowing you to do, you know, the actual tricks such as the wheelie, the stoppie, and the bicycle. You also get these extra parts. One is for the battery compartment, some are for the actual like decoration on the truck, the roll cage, and some of these look like they actually provide a wheel extension as well, just to balance the truck out a bit more. This foam block just to protect it. Got a Losi sticker, some batteries that came with it for the remote itself. The remote is a Spectrum remote with drive, a bunch of different options controlling the target angle, brake rates, steering trim, roll trim, all the basic stuff. and then you have a button here that allows you to control each of the modes. And that's everything that comes in the box, so let's go ahead and take a look at the truck. So just in case you all are seeing the screws outside the body, they're also on the sides. Just in case that you probably see this and think you have to unscrew all of these to take off the body. No, I don't. Wait. Are you kidding me?
And this is why you read the manual.
No, you don't have to do that. There's actually a little clip that you have to unplug or pull on one side and twist off, and the entire cage will lift up. So let me show that. So underneath this truck is this little pull tag right here. When you pull this out, you can flip it back over. And then there's another one on the other side. Pull this out. And lastly, if you come around to the back here, you see this little twisty knob. If you turn that around, it locks into place, and then you can easily slide it out of this gap, lift the body, and then the body pulls up and over, and bam, there's the cage up, and you have access to the battery, your ESC, your receiving box, and your servo right here, connected to the mount and saver, the bar, everything like that. It's got a Spectrum motor, power button to turn it on. It's pretty cool, that little system. Look at all the cage attached. See, that's much smarter than what I was doing. I'm an idiot. Anyway, pardon my stupidity, but let's go ahead and put a battery in this thing. Okay, battery's inside. It barely fit because we don't have a Spectrum Smart battery, but this works either way. And then I'm gonna have to open these and put it in the remote. So let's do that real quick. And the power button's on the back right here. Push that. We got it on. And then you turn the car on. Yup. Cool, it's paired, and we have power. So, let's go ahead and close the cage and give her a test drive. It's at 100 right now at power. I'm gonna bring it to 50, so it's slower, just to be careful. And, okay, it moves fast. Turns well. Oh, jeez, okay. We should probably go outside with this. Oh, okay. Oh, ah! Ah, almost. Oh, size of a nose. There we go. Okay, got it a little bit. You know, I just realized something. I had the power at 50 still, so let's turn that up to 100 and see how much stronger this gets. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's how you do wheelies. Got it. It's all about the power. Oops. Oh! Look at this thing. Came straight out the headlight, the eye. So that's gonna be for now, but we're just gonna have to unscrew it and screw it back in. No big deal. Okay, he's done for, so we're gonna have to do a bit of work on him. It's a fun car, but we're gonna take it back, get some work shopping done, and yeah. Woo! Still going. Okay, can just hold there. Really? There you go. Yeah, but he's missing an eyeball, so let's deal with that. So here's the aftermath of the drive. It's got like this cool little scar now. Fixed the headlight. The body is fully taken off, disconnected. There's the cage underneath. It's a fun truck to learn. All in all, I love it. It's a lot of fun. The only issue is, you know, if you buy this, you will beat up the body 100%, no matter what it is. Even if you're not as reckless as I am, you're bound to, if you want to do other tricks, you're bound to scratch this up. The nose is probably the most prominent area that's probably going to get damaged, and the backside. You can always just order a new body, replace it online. It's like $100. It is ludicrously fast. We switched out the shocks for a stronger one in the front, so it has a bit more suspension, so it doesn't, you know, give out too much. It is a little pricey, but again, you're paying for the technology. And if anything, you could always just buy the body itself and do some slight modifications to have it fit around another car, like the cage. It's a 1/8 scale body. So if you have a 1/8 scale car of some kind, might be able to fix it up. And I'm sure there's other bodies out there. It's a very fun truck, but it can definitely take a beating. I'm not certain if it's waterproof. If I find that out, I'll put it right up here, say yes or no. The thing I love most about the truck is the fact that the body is pretty much clipless, like the clips that come on it. Honestly, for mine, they don't come all the way down, so I can't even fit the clip. But it doesn't bother me because this, I'm not putting the body back on yet, but this clip on the back you twist holds it down like nothing. It's totally fine without these. You saw me, I was beating this thing to oblivion and the body never came off or broke or came loose or anything. Only thing that broke was a quick snap on the headlight, which was just an easy fix. We took off the screws, popped the casing back on, and that's it. Now, honestly, she's ready to run again. All we need to do is put the battery back in, reattach the body, and we can start driving this thing around again. Hi, Future Jedi here. Apparently, younger me forgot to film an outro for the video. But pretty much all I'm going to say on it is the truck is a lot of fun. Like I said and before, you're paying for the electronics in the truck, really. The body itself is also very nice, considering it's $100 in itself. But you're really just paying for the electronics to be able to do these different things like no other RC car has done before, where you can do the idea of a stoppie or a wheelie and just hold it there where it's designed for that. And the bicycle, you can do it. It's a lot of practice. So it's a good training truck, but at the same time, if you're just starting out, I wouldn't recommend it to be your very first. If anything, if you want a monster truck that you can mess around with as a good basic practice truck, I recommend the ARRMA Gorgon. We do have that truck. I've never done a video on it. Maybe in the future I'll talk about it, but that is a great truck to do. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. And expect something a bit fun. See you next time.